In this video, we are going to look at the top 10 most unmarketable degree courses in Kenya. As we all know, the rate of unemployment in Kenya is shockingly high. It is even expected to continue rising due to technological advancements like the robots and artificial intelligence, that is AI, that are largely replacing human labor. Now that, coupled with corruption, which is seen as an economic activity in Kenya, it will continue deteriorating the already existing unemployment crisis. A degree is largely meant to at least help you secure a well-paying job. But nowadays that is not always the case. Graduates are tarmacking until they can't tarmac anymore. This is because papers has long been surpassed by connections. Graduates are ending up settling for bogus jobs while others settle for careers they never studied in the universities. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of our new video uploads. Mass media comes first in our list, with the field of journalism being the most affected. This is a field that requires skills more than just papers. It is advisable to pursue this course not only because of interest but also consider if at all you are artistic and creative. It isn't surprising that talented comedians who didn't pursue any mass media course are securing jobs in this field. The solution here is considering self-employment through online content creation because you already have the necessary skills. Next on our list is chemical engineering. Chemical engineering is a branch of engineering that deals with the design, construction, and operation of industrial process plants and the physical, chemical, and biological processes to create substance or energy in a useful and economic form. We all know our country Kenya is a third world country, don't we? Of course we do. This means it is mildly industrialized. This means jobs for chemical engineers is negligible in our country. To make the matter worse, self-employment as a chemical engineer is also very rare as it requires a huge capital base and lots of research to kick off. Nevertheless, there are employment opportunities in developed countries. But will they consider your Kenyan degree? Put your thoughts in the comments below. Despite it being one of the highest earning careers, it is as well a very unmarketable degree course in Kenya. Basically, political science is the systematic study of government and politics. Studying this course without any necessary connections is so much risking. This because there are few vacancies reserved to those with connections and godfathers, by default to be precise. Most graduates from this program usually finds themselves settling for bogus jobs. The only solution here is avoiding such course because it can be life-ruining. But for those with political aspirations or wants to become political analysts and advisors, jump into it, but make sure you have connections. At first, you might wonder how education made it into this list, but then, when you come to think how flooded this profession is, you are likely to understand why. Almost everyone that doesn't qualify for their dream courses in KCSE, turns to pursuing education. TSC is the highest employer in Kenya, but that doesn't change the situation. The situation is worse for those pursuing humanity combinations and just a little better for those in sciences and maths. Another drawback with this profession is poor working conditions in most schools and relatively poor remuneration, which constantly sets teachers in strikes. When it comes to theology and biblical studies, things get a little bit confusing. What does one become after pursuing a degree in theology? A pastor, an evangelist, or an apostle maybe. The baseline here is that there are no employment opportunities in theology. We tend to believe that for one to become a minister in the church, It's all about divine calling and it has nothing to do with degree papers. In fact, connections in this case are rendered useless, that obvious though. Therefore it is unadvisable to devote much time and resources in pursuing theology and biblical studies if you are looking forward to being employed. But on the flip side though, for jobs that require one to just have a degree, it's better to pursue theology as it takes less time. This is a trick much known by politicians. Criminology cannot be an exception when it comes to unmarketable degree courses. For starters, criminology is the study of crime and criminals, especially their behavior. With the ever-increasing crimes in the country, one would think this is a marketable field, but things in the ground are different. The few employment opportunities in government bodies relating to security and crimes are mostly gotten through bribing and some sort of connections. However, criminology graduates can still employ themselves, for example, by establishing a private detectives company. The unmarketability of art courses isn't hard to figure out. These are courses ranging from drama, acting, music and several others. They are oftenly regarded as less serious courses. Some of them require more of cramming than of creativity, rendering them not only undesired, but also uncompetitive in the job market. Most of the people who pursue arts courses end up surviving on self-employment, as only a few government and private sectors employ graduates from the field of arts. Psychology and counseling is one of the greatest courses in the country, as it involves impacting and changing lives positively. That, coupled with the increasing stress and depression among Kenyans, would make one think that it is marketable while it is not. Securing a job after graduation is close to impossible, as most Kenyans are either ignorant about availability of counselors or are unwilling to share their problems. This renders graduates in psychology and counseling jobless. This sees them settling for bogus jobs or being employed in entities that require one to just have a degree. Marketability of hospitality in the Kenyan job market is not very pleasing. Hospitality includes catering, hotel management and some sort of tourism. Now the real problem with this profession is that it is extremely flooded. In order to secure a job, you have to study in a reputable institution and also be outstanding not only academic-wise but also be equipped with the necessary skills. It is also possible to employ yourself after graduating by starting hospitality businesses like hotels, but that is if you have the potential. Connections are also very vital if you are to secure a job. For starters, sports science includes the scientific study of physiology, psychology, learning and biomechanics. Kenya is a sport country, for example marathon, but only few jobs are created by sports. In Kenya, pursuing a sports science course degree would be a sort of time wastage. A job can only be secured through connections from prominent officials. Graduates from these professions find themselves settling for odd jobs. Thank you for watching our video this far. Here are some bonus unmarketable courses you are advised to avoid: Bachelor of Commerce, Anthropology, Marine and Aquaculture, Meteorology, Environmental Science and Business Administration. Thank you for watching. Put your views in the comment below and don't forget to subscribe.